Welcome back to the Zach's Alter Ego podcast. And I almost quit. Three videos in, and I almost quit. But we're gonna get back into it right now because you know what? I keep having the urge that I just want to yap to a camera. Um, so you know the rules. It's gonna be 5 minutes. Me just yapping about a bunch of random topics. I actually have some on my phone that I'll pull up if I run out of things to talk about. But right now, I have one important thing I want to talk about, and it's this. This might not even be, the authenticity of internet personas. Um, it's interesting. I don't know if anybody's real out there on the social medias, or maybe a better way of saying this is how are people real on the social media platforms. I was thinking about reflecting about this podcast. I'm like, is it really me? Is this someone who I am, the way I talk on here to this microphone and to this podcast? Will I look back at this in a year from now and just be like, dude, you're just being silly? And like, not even the cool kind of silly, just like the, what were you doing silly? And I don't know, maybe it is. But so I want to change the angle a little bit. I don't want to go a little bit into this weird gray area of my when I'm talking to camera Zach, where it's like it's just not really me. So we're gonna make this a little bit more sophisticated. So the topic I want to actually talk about today is authenticity. Just got a little something in my throat. Authenticity. It's a hard thing to do nowadays with so many personalities out there and so many lives that you're watching at once in a given day. I mean, you're probably getting a glimpse into the windows of so many different people's lives every day. And the first thing that you'll do is judge your own life compared to theirs. And this isn't going to be a soap opera, so don't worry. Like, we're going to keep this high spirits. I'm just saying it's a very fascinating perspective. You got to think about it when you're scrolling social media every day. You're seeing the highlights of a lot of people's lives, and it's like it can really suck you in on, maybe how bad you think yours is. And I say this from experience. I just said it wasn't going to be a soap opera, and it sounds so sad, but it's just, no, it's not sad. It's a reality. And it's just something we got to think about. So something I really want to do, actually, this is great. Just thought about this. These kind of episodes are great because these are just me talking from my mind to my mouth to the microphone. And there's a platform that I want to test out. AI, who would have thought? Yep, me. There's a platform called Poppy, and I want to, have a source of videos of me just talking to the microphone in my most authentic way. It's supposed to grab these videos and analyze them, so that way when you have it help you script videos, it is does a really good job at mimicking, your personality. I think that's really cool. So there's a win here if nobody sees this stuff. It's not going completely unshadowed. But yeah, back to authenticity. Um, I think it is important. If you're going to do anything on the internet, you have to do it in at least an 80% authentic ratio. The other 20% can be, you're going to be a little fake. You're going to be someone who you think you want to be until you figure it out that it's not who you want to be. Doesn't make any sense, but you get what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's today's episode. Really is all about authenticity and how hard it is to say for a muppet like myself. But yeah, it's I see it actually bleeding in a lot of people's content, and even when I'm helping create content for some of my clients, it's like, yeah, this is definitely a pain point that a lot of people are going to be having. It's like, man, how do I be me, sell me, and ultimately be a better version of me? I think it's just one day at a time, one video at a time, getting in front of the camera, talking to it, speaking to it like it's your best old friend, and then I think you'll get there. We're a little early. It's okay. That is this episode of Zach's Alter Ego podcast. I'm gonna try to stick to a better, try to upload every day as much as I can. It's not going to be every day, but I want to at least do 80% of this year uploading these videos, so that way I can at least have a bank of random ass content. But that's it for this episode. You guys take care.